was only 3, but the main receivers have always been Cornelius, Roman, and then probably Colston Loveland coming in as a tight end. Do you feel that there's a need to develop another target in the offense?
Yeah, I think that's Tyler Morris. I mean, it was game 2 where he hit.
Looking back at it now, this town's been too good to us. Raised hell on the weekends, yeah. Man, what were we thinking when we said we'd leave it in a cloud of dust? This town's been too good to us. Too good to us. Slow like that river rolls where that green grass grows. I can't explain it. Oh, it's something, ain't it? Yeah, we sure painted it up, tore down and mowed 2-lane roads. We either stole every sign or left them in bullet holes. It wasn't nowhere as bad as we all said that it was. Yeah, looking back at it now, this town's been too good to us. Raised hell on the weekends, yeah. Man, what were we thinking when we said we'd leave it in a cloud of dust? This town's been too good to us. Yeah, too good to us. This town's been too good to us.
Well, I got that ready to charge. At least we didn't fight with it all day than we did Monday.
That's right.
I already shook twice yesterday.
That old familiar meant to kill your middle finger. Rearview mirror supposed to make
I might shake 2 bad ones again today. Jesus.
We got to do a great
Christ.
job. We got to do our best. It's got to be our best. A week of planning, practicing, and executing for us to play good, and that's what you have to do. You have to play good to win these games.
You guys are defending back-to-back Big Ten champs, going for a third. Obviously, this is the first step in that direction in regards to actually on the field playing against a Big Ten team. How do you prepare your guys for the challenge that's ahead of them?
Planning. Got to do a heck of a job planning. I mean, this has got to be, me, the other coaches, all the coaches.
That was your mom playing Wordle.
And then it's your God-given ability.
Yeah, that might have been your mom playing Wordle.
It's sure not going to be easy, and we'd respect the guys if they didn't think they were coming here to play and to win, and we know darn well that they are.
Finally, a lot of the teams in the top 10, top 5 struggled this week. I mean, everybody won, but Georgia struggled at the half. Florida State struggled. You guys didn't look great, but you still won. Is it, you think, I don't know, the parity of college football? Are we seeing more of that lately, do you think?
Yeah, I didn't watch every game, but yeah, I don't know. Probably. I mean, you're right. You're right most of the time.
Most of the time.
Thank you. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right most
Thanks.
of the
Now
time.
I'm going to have to listen to this. Jim Harbaugh told me I was right most of the time.
Yeah, but it's we just us. That's mainly what we think about. Like, where can we improve? How can we get better? How can we get good at football?
All right, Jim, thanks a lot as always.
Thank
Good
you.
luck against Rutgers. It's Jim Harbaugh. Join us, Stoney Jansen, 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by the Farmer's Dog. A couple of ramps are scheduled to reopen today, including the 275 northbound entrance ramp from westbound Ann Arbor Road, also 275 northbound entrance ramp from westbound Michigan Avenue. Now, after this one reopens, the northbound 275 entrance from Ecorse Road will close. From better poops to more energy, when you switch your dog's food to the Farmer's Dog, the effects
bad
feel
ones that I
magical.
will
What
shake
sorcery
today.
is this? None at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's just real food made for the health of dogs. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/no magic. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
I'm Amy Lawrence with an Odyssey Sports Minute. Congratulations to Cardinals pitcher Adam Wainwright, who throws his longest outing of the season, 7 scoreless innings, to earn career victory number 200. He is mere weeks away from retirement and struggled through an 0-10 stretch earlier in the season, but he earns back-to-back wins just days away from riding off into the sunset, and he does it at Busch Stadium in front of the fans who adore him. I'm Amy Lawrence.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early
Like the horses are
so
sleeping.
everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Is Mother Nature causing roof leaks, leading to wall and ceiling damage? Has your home been ravaged with fire or smoke damage? Or is the possibility of mold in your basement keeping you awake? If so, call the company with the fastest response time in the industry, Icon Restoration. Icon is a full-service, 24/7 customer-first company that walks you through your loss and helps you to get your home put back together. They know how to work with your insurance carrier and adjusters to make your loss a little easier on the family. Check out their website at iconrestores.com. And remember, Icon cares.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope, we use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios,
No, we tailor our clients' portfolios to their goals and needs.
but you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We're a fiduciary, the highest standard of care for a financial advisor. It means we're obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structured, so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly, different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Hey Detroit, it's me again, Tanya Lalonde, reminding you that it's Jeep season. At Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you can now lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude for just $12,200, including 3 oil changes and 3 tire rotations. We can't wait to see you at Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just 20 minutes north of M59, or LalondeChrysler.com.
24 months, 20,000 mile, one pay lease, 12,200 deal signing plus tax, tag, and title. No security deposit. Expires in a day.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Michigan Auto Law. Auto Accident Attorneys. Visit Autolaw.com. That's Autolaw.com.
The Detroit Tigers face the Los Angeles Dodgers. Pre-game tonight at 9:45 on 97.1 The Ticket.
You're listening to the best of Stoney and Jansen with Heather on 97.1 The Ticket. One of the pitfalls of having the referees announce penalties to the crowd at the game is sometimes the microphone is not turned off early enough or sometimes too late, and you get, some things that people don't want to hear.
Or you get interrupted in the middle of making the call.
Exactly. On Sunday at Ford Field, there was a play, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday, where Geno Smith got called for intentional grounding. And he was not pleased with the call, and the referee is Alex Kemp, and he was trying to announce the penalty to not just Ford Field.
Intentional grounding, offense number 7. It's a 10-yard penalty. I'm talking to America here, excuse me. It's a 10-yard penalty and a loss of down, second down.
I'm talking to America here.
Yes. Would he have said that if it wasn't the Fox A crew? If it was... What do you think?
What?
It was the #1 Fox game, so that game was most of America was saying.
I'm sure he doesn't even know who the announcer is.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know.
What network has the game?
We're talking to America. I don't know.
Yeah.
As opposed to just talking to Seattle and Detroit.
Yeah, if it was the B crew, he said, I'm talking to Metro Detroit.
Okay. I mean, I hope he was, before the week, studying, how teams are lining up, in false start positions.
Yes.
I guess he wasn't watching holding film.
Yeah, exactly.
That concern would be very low on the totem pole, Stoney.
Yes, I know.
That was such a Stoney.
Yeah.
It was.
But anyway, it was pretty funny.
And you can even hear, Geno talk about, he ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
And, hold on, excuse me, I'm talking to America here. I
wonder
played
if
that one time.
Would have called that play, if it wasn't the Fox A team.
Right. Yes. I mean, would he have been more aggressive in the final 2 minutes if it had been the B team?
Yeah.
Knowing that maybe they just would have a different reaction.
That's why he went for it so much, because he wanted to show up on the
A team.
So why
this was for you, Burkhardt.
Yeah.
Sorry, he got hit in the head with a punt, but
yes.
I just thought maybe why would he?
And Olsen.
Why would he say that to the? It wasn't the game that was being the most broadcast. I don't know.
Well, he said it because he knows no matter what network it's on, he is talking to America.
Okay.
I know it was.
Well, you know what, John? You're right, because he was on American time.
He was on American time, yes.
The Lions,
if it wasn't the team.
The Lions didn't cover the tight ends because Greg Olsen was doing the game, and he wanted Greg Olsen to be able to talk about the tight ends.
Oh boy, Stoney, you're one. You know what? Doug has is spot on. Spot on. Don't ever change. Just be you.
Okay.
Talking to America.
Exactly. I'm talking to you right now, John.
Yes, you are.
I'm talking to Metro Detroit. And you know what? Because of the Odyssey app, I am talking to America right now. I'm talking to America. J.J. McCarthy, the quarterback of the University of Michigan, had a rough Saturday.
You think?
After 2 brilliant performances against East Carolina and UNLV, he struggled mightily against Bowling Green. 3 interceptions, could have had a 4th. He had another pass that he had a receiver who was wide open. Was it Morris, I believe, right? That he overthrew. It was all about Jim Harbaugh. Give him credit. He didn't, try to cover up for his players. JJ was bad. Is there any concern that this was just more than a one-off?
No, not right now.
Because the competition is going to be better.
The competition will be better, even though it's Rutgers this week. It is going to be a big step up in competition, and the stakes are much greater right now. They're trying to go for a third Big Ten title, and if you have any slip-ups along the way, it will prevent you from doing that. So the pressure is amped up. The moment's going to be a little bit bigger, and yeah, the competition will be bigger. If he comes out at the start of this game and performs the way he did on this past Saturday, that's when I'll be concerned. Okay. When you look over the course of his career, and even going back to last year, and I know the semifinal game threw a couple of interceptions. One of them was a great play. One of them was a very poor decision. You could say, well, okay, he's got a part of that in his past. Well, you can't discount every game that he's played and said this is who JJ is. You can't discount the first two games, which you just said were spectacular. You also can't hold him to that standard.
Correct.
He's not going to be a guy that passes for 88% completion percentage.
Right. What did Harbaugh say? He had more touchdowns than incompletions, which is incredible.
Which is, yeah, it is incredible. It's when you're starting to talk about ratios like that, that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. That's video game stats, and it's not sustainable. And I don't think you can't jump to the other side of that and say, well, this is who he is.
No.
But
and you know what else? It can't be in the middle either.
No, it can't be. No, he needs to be more. He needs to be closer to where he was the first two games in the bulk of last year than what we saw in the national championship semifinal game or against Bowling Green. And here's the, I don't know if it's a concern, but the Steve Morrison, the defensive coordinator, did a really good job of changing looks at the snap of the ball. The defense was moving around. And whether it was, hey, you've got a 6-7 guys on the line of scrimmage, you're showing a blitz, you don't blitz, they drop out, and the coverage goes from cover 2 to cover 3, or it goes into a press man coverage. There's a lot of different things that happen at the snap of the ball that JJ just hadn't seen this year in game situations. He sees them in practice, but there's a big difference between practice and games. And he needs to look at that and say, okay, what did I miss? What were the signals that I missed? When the ball was snapped, how did the scene change? And how do I need to see this? Because in the second interception that was thrown to Cornelius, Roman Wilson was running the same route on the other hash.
Correct.
He had 2 steps. If the ball goes there, we're talking about, but this is another great performance.
Right.
And it wasn't like the entirety of his performance was bad. It was
4 bad plays.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5.
Yes.
Yeah. And the first interception was bad spacing. It was a guy, the tight end ran the wrong route, got to the wrong spot, and draw a defender in, and JJ didn't see him hiding behind the tight end because AJ Barner's a big dude.
Right.
And all of a sudden he pops out and picks it off, and passes intended for Roman Wilson.
The flea flicker touchdown, Cornelius Johnson made a great play, but that could have been picked off too.
It could have been.
Yes. He could have had 4 interceptions plus that bad pass.
Yes, but on that, if you're going that route, the other interceptions could have been dropped.
That's true too.
So
248-539-9797. Dan Campbell will join us coming up. Still with Michigan, the running game obviously was a lot better, but it still needs to be much better against Big Ten competition. Rutgers is pretty good against the run, if I'm not
Rutgers is very good against the run, and they need to find a way to get that communication and that chemistry ironed out.
Yeah, get number 7 going a little bit here. 97-1 the Ticket.
97-1 the Ticket.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff Rieger. Never miss the biggest story of the day with the Daily Ticket. We're your home for everything Detroit sports. The Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, Pistons, even Michigan or Michigan State. Follow the Daily Ticket on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit.
97-1 the Ticket.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the Corwell Health Sports Desk, this is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Cars for Kids. The battle continues between the Tigers and the powerhouse Dodgers out on the West Coast. Detroit able to produce some power of their own.
Fly ball, left center field. This one's deep. Going back, Peralta at the wall, looking up. Gone, a home run! Spencer Torkelson, number 29. Tigers take the 1-0 lead in the first.
Dan Dickerson with the call right here on 97.1. Parker Meadows also going deep for his second homer of the season. However, LA got to the bullpen late, overcoming those bombs for a 3-2 win over the Tigers. JD Martinez flying the fences for the third time in 2 games. Alex Lang tagged with the loss after giving up the game winner in the 9th. Also, Tigers fans won't see Riley Green again this season. Surgeon set to do an exploratory procedure on his injured elbow that will shut him down. As the Lions had their off day, 7 players given workouts as the team deals with injuries piling up and down the roster. Former Spartan Kenny Willikis was among them, as were Darius Phillips and Nate McCrary, who played for Western and Saginaw Valley State, a defensive back and a running back. Also, current Michigan State interim coach Harlan Barnett says that football recruits are hanging with the program as of right now after he spoke with them. And Michigan and MSU basketball will meet twice in a short span in the upcoming season. They clash in East Lansing on January 30th and then in Ann Arbor on February 17th. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
Thank you very much, Chris Villar. He is Greg Hargrave. The governor, Tom Milliken, is here. Heather is here. He's John Jansen. I'm Stoney. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing really good.
Glad to hear.
Yeah, we're running downhill to the weekend from here on out.
What's Wednesday?
It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Let's go.
All right, we're ready. And my Wednesday got off to a great start as always.
Yes, I get the text.
Running downhill like Dabo.
Yes.
After touches Howard's Rock.
Yes. Well, not really. I'd really not rather compare anything to Clemson or Dabo. But, yeah, I got the text message sitting at my desk. Hey, you let me in?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Left my wallet at home with my key. You know, maybe I should just be smarter. Just leave my key card in my car.
Yeah.
That would probably be better than leaving it in my wallet every once in a while, like once every 2 months. I leave my wallet at home.
Or just to leave it. Where do you set your keys at night?
Key stays in the car in the garage.
You could put your key card on your keys.
Yeah.
It has
My
a little
one key. Yeah.
I mean, you could. Yeah, on your fob.
Yeah. Then you got your fob on your fob.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just giving you suggestions.
I know. No.
I mean, you can dismiss them as quickly as you want.
No. The one I should do is just leave it in the car.
Yeah, but then I guarantee you will walk to the door and be like, ah.
You have to turn around.
Go back to your car.
Yeah, that's true too.
I know it's not that far, but
you know, actually, the most simple thing is don't be an idiot and just don't forget your wallet.
Yes, which happens to have your driver's license in it.
Yeah.
Don't get pulled over.
Exactly. So
if anybody's looking for an easy ticket,
yeah,
wait for Mike Stone to pull out of the driveway. Sir, you know what you did? No, have no idea. License and registration, please. Oh,
I left it at home. It's one of those days. So I texted my daughter, who gets up very early to work out before she goes to work.
Good for her.
And I said, if you happen to see my wallet, you know, on the island in the kitchen, let me know. She goes, can I look after my workout? I said, yeah, you don't have to do it right now. I'm still coming into work.
Yeah.
I don't exactly purchase many things when I'm here that I'll need my wallet.
Yeah.
I go home, I can...
See if there's a 20 spot in there?
Yes.
Maybe
it might not be there anymore.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
The emergency 100.
No, I trust her. Usually. I definitely trust her.
Yes.
By the way, one other thing I do want to mention. Monday, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday was what? National Cheeseburger Day?
It was.
And I forgot to celebrate.
You did?
Because I was
talked about it.
I know, because I was in Ann Arbor, and I said, you know, I did Mr. Spots for cheesesteaks like I always do on Monday. But yesterday I celebrated a day late.
Okay, well, hey, it can be National Cheeseburger Day for you any day you want.
I went to a classic I went to Greens. You ever go to Greens?
I have not been to Greens.
Orchard Lake and
I know what you're talking about. I've heard about it, yeah, but I've not been there.
3 double cheeseburgers and
a
fried. But they're
they're little,
yeah.
right? They're little sliders, yeah.
It was great.
3 double cheeseburgers. It sounds like a great order.
Yes, it is. They're not that big.
Did you get fries too?
Yes, of course.
How are their fries? Where do they rank?
They're very good fries.
Very good fries.
Very good fries. And I even asked.
Five Guys
they're
level?
Way different. These are crinkle fries.
Oh, okay. All right. So
which I
not
like.
comparable.
Which I like crinkle fries.
Crinkle fries are all right.
I like crinkle
all
fries,
fries.
string
Yeah.
fries like McDonald's. You know, the Five Guys fries are good. You know what?
Well, I would just call them McDonald's fries normal fries. Like string fries are, to me, are like the string
real
ones
flat
that, the
fries.
real thin ones that, yeah.
Bottom line is fries are great.
Yes,
Oh,
they are.
yeah.
Okay.
100%. Fried potatoes any way you want them?
Yeah.
Good.
Damn right. As Chris Villar mentioned, the Tigers lose to the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-2. Torque with number 29.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll assume he'll get to 30, unless he hopefully does not get a Riley Green situation where Riley Green is out for the year. We kind of knew this, but they made it official. He'll have right elbow surgery. He finishes the year hitting 288, 11 home runs with a 796 OPS, and he played 99 games because he got hurt twice. So it's 2 seasons. You remember his rookie year, he had the injury in spring training.
The foot.
Where he's not even had 100 games in the season yet. So hopefully this will not be
You
that
play
serious of
Wordle
an injury
too
where he'll be
early.
able to play full strength comes spring training.
Yeah, I mean, when
What's
they
up
say
with that?
exploratory, obviously you never know what they might find, but you would think if there was something major that they would know that going in.
Maybe he'll have to pull an Ohtani. Did you hear about that one today?
No.
Ohtani announced that he had surgery.
Yes.
So next year he's going to be back, but no pitching.
No pitching next year.
Just hitting. And he's a free agent, and you wonder how this is going to affect his contract, because part of the lure of having Shohei Ohtani on your team is the fact of
the
that he
double
can do
threat.
both.
Yeah. Well, so it doesn't mean that obviously he won't pitch again in his career.
No.
So this is certainly an agent move where, hey, we're entering free agency. You're still going to get his bat, and you will get his arm, just not next year.
Right.
So you're going to get it in 25 into 26. Yeah.
Yes, you would hope. Here's the thing, though. Does he sign? Is the team willing to take a chance on and give him a long-term deal with the money of dual, positions, or does he take a short-term deal? See how he likes where the new organization. If it is a new organization, then go from there. And then, if it's a short-term deal, like a 2-year deal, in year 2 pitch, and then have his last contract. It'll be very interesting.
It'll be interesting. I would imagine if he signs a long-term deal, and if he wants to bet on himself, he's just going to sign a 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to bet on himself, but also have some security, he'll sign one that is indicative of a really good hitter for 1 year,
yes,
but then incentive and bonus laden after that.
Correct.
So if in 2 years, if I could go back to being a candidate for the Cy Young Award,
mm-hmm,
I'm going to make X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
If I'm only your designated hitter, then I'll make less.
Right.
I would think that would be something that should be on the table.
It should be. You are absolutely correct. Speaking of injuries, C.J. Gardner-Johnson and James Houston to the injured reserve list, which is no surprise. It's 4-week minimum, but obviously it appears
both of them will be longer.
Long term. Obviously, Houston, they said 6 to 8 weeks anyway.
Yeah.
So, and that's being optimistic, I think.
I would agree.
So you guys were talking about Ohtani and the interesting contract dynamics that he presents.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking the same thing about Gardner-Johnson. He played a ton of snaps the other day, actually.
Yeah.
Depending on pain tolerance, can play through something like this. I believe Chris Spielman did it.
Yeah.
The problem here with suggesting that is that he's a free agent.
Right.
And so then, if he were to play through this
and not play
and then have off-season surgery, then it makes him vulnerable in free agency versus getting it done right. And he has a personal choice to make here, and I wouldn't blame him at all for not, taking that Spielman option, you know. But I did think about it yesterday, and I was kind of like, I wonder if it's not on the table now. He's officially on IR, right? But if if you were willing to extend him, like next year, and at least give him that security, that option of potentially trying to play through this. I mean, I want to, like, what would be your answer to something like that? I mean, as a player.
Are there enough shots you can take that able to play and play effectively with that?
I can't speak to that injury. I never had a torn pec, but I did have a season where I played with two, broken thumbs, and I was given the option. Hey, we can, you can sit out until they're healed and come back.
Starting route to 25-945 West 7 Mile Road.
My option was to get shot up
in
and play.
3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Grand River Avenue.
That year, if it was going into a contract year or not, but this is a very unique situation for him because what his contract was 1 year, $20 million?
I don't remember exactly.
I don't think it was that.
I don't remember how much it is, but it's a lot of money.
Like 8.
Okay, still, 1 year, $8 million.
So if you just said, hey, we'll give you that next year too, if you want to try to play through this. Like, I'm just interested in that.
Dynamic, yeah. I mean, if they did that, I bet you he would look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. I would be surprised if he didn't. I wouldn't be disappointed if he didn't, want to do that. If he still wanted to enter free agency, still wanted to test the waters, that's a very unique dynamic.
I mean, would you, if you didn't have this contract security? I mean,
I certainly would. Yeah, I'd play through it and, extend my contract. Let's make it 2 years instead of just the 1, and for the same amount of money. And
what I'm saying is,
at the next light, turn right.
Would you play through it if you weren't given the next year's security?
Oh, I was never. I mean, there's a fine line between tough and smart, and I always fell on the tough side, not the smart side. I know my.
Well, Harbaugh did say Stoney's always right.
Mostly right. Yes. Here we go. But yeah, I mean but that's me, and I can't speak for him or what he wants for the rest of his career. I mean,
at the light, turn right onto Grand River Avenue, then make a U-turn.
So does he feel like going out there and proving, because there is a measure of, in terms of general managers that would look at that and go, you know what, he played with the torn pec, and because he can still go out there and play good, that may actually increase his value.
He is making his, according to Spot Track, his base salary is $2.5 million. His signing bonus
use the left lane to make a U-turn.
Cap hit is $4.5 million.
Okay, so yeah, it's boy, that's a tough one because don't get me wrong, $4 million is a lot of money, but in free agency he could probably draw at least that plus more years.
Don't forget, he was insulted by Philadelphia's offer that led
in
him to
2.4 miles, turn right onto Beach Daily Road.
That as he is,
you're only worth what somebody's willing to pay.
Yes.
And what I'm going to say here is that he was not shut down for the year. He does have the option to cut, and I do think there's a possibility that he could try to play through this at some point.
Yeah.
Let's take 4 weeks at minimum. Let's see how you feel.
See how the Lions are doing.
Let's see where the depth chart is.
Yeah.
Let's see if what if we do activate you, but you're on a, we're going to watch your snap count.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something here still.
That's all I'm saying.
There's still possibilities.
Well, and we always talk about availability is a trait. Mm-hmm. If you can show that you're willing to play through injuries that, you could play through, most guys wouldn't, and you could still play at a high level. That is a huge selling point moving forward as well.
The telephone number 248-539-9797 on the program today. A lot of numbers. We have the Wide 9 and the Super 6. Wide 9 coming up at 6:35, 97.1 The Tip.
Hey, when it comes to an IRS collection or audit, you need a law firm that specializes in the resolution of all types of tax problems when dealing with the world's largest civil law enforcement agency. Your case can take a lot of twists and turns. Your first call should be an experienced law firm like Abraham and Rose. They're prepared to advocate on your behalf, no matter if it's a civil or criminal or even Michigan Department of Treasury, whether personal income tax or business payroll taxes. You need a real team of local lawyers, and an advocate is somebody that understands and wants what's best for you, not some tax organization with some random person that you're never going to meet. Visit abrahamandrose.com today or call 248-539-5040 so you'll never personally have to deal with the IRS.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Fiat Chrysler USA. Have a few scattered issues this morning, but overall a pretty quiet drive to begin with. M53 Van Dyke Freeway northbound between 21 and 22 Mile. There is a crash reported. This is slowing you down each way. Then on 75 southbound after Sashabaw, an accident is on the right shoulder. Another crash blocks the right shoulder. 94 eastbound just after 96 Jeffries. And some road work coming up today in Sterling Heights. Van Dyke southbound from 15 to 14 Mile. Double left lane closure beginning at about 9 o'clock until Sunday afternoon. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Recalled airbags can explode, sending shrapnel flying and causing serious injury or even death. You only have one life. Visit checktoprotect.org to find out what fast, free repair options are available. That's checktoprotect.org.
At a time when you need it most, Diamonds Direct is doing something that seems impossible. They're rolling back finance rates to 0%. You heard it right. Now through October 1st, you can get 0.0 for 5 years. So that $10,000 engagement ring is around $167 a month. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, make any purchase, divide the price by 60, and that's your payment. No interest for 5 years. It's the only time this year you can do this. Get details, showroom hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion. On Free Credit.
I feel bad for the Johnson kids next door. Their parents just use their phone for home internet. So when everyone's online, it could be
at the next
mad
light,
slow.
turn right.
Tom can barely play a full round of Horse Commander 3. Luckily, we get fast and reliable internet from Xfinity, so I can game while everyone's on with basically no interruptions. Hey Jess, can I borrow some eggs? You want a game here? Please?
Now through September 21st, get 75 megabit internet on the Xfinity 10G network for $20 a month for 12 months with no annual contract.
Turn right
and
onto
ask
East
about how
Daly
you
Road.
can get one free
Then
line
turn
of unlimited
right onto
mobile
West
when you
7
upgrade
Mile
to
Road.
400 megabit internet. Go to Xfinity.com/10G